does it all start? Do they come to you with a shoe, a bunch of shoes? Do you kind of get to tweak them here and there? How is that process?
Yeah, I think it's honestly been like probably one of the coolest things I've got to do since, honestly, the process started at the end of my senior year when I was at Iowa, because I was deciding what shoe company I was going to go with. And I talked to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and they all offered me a signature shoe, obviously some faster than others. And
in the ruthless world of pro sports, fame and money usually change people for the worse. But what superstar Caitlin Clark just pulled off has sent shockwaves through the entire WNBA front office, leaving executives and sponsors stunned. For months, doubters said her rise would eventually cut her off from her teammates. They wanted to watch her isolated, watch her struggle alone. Instead, Clark did the exact opposite. She pulled off one of the most selfless moves basketball has ever seen, and it broke the internet doing it. When Nike locked in Clark's massive signature sneaker deal, everyone expected a straightforward celebration. Nobody expected what came next. Clark did something so unexpected, so generous toward her teammate and protector Sophie Cunningham, that it didn't just shock the locker room. It crashed an entire retail system. In just 4 hours, this one move generated close to $2 million in sales. The critics are stunned. The boardrooms are scrambling. And the real story behind this deal is about to flip everything people thought they knew about the WNBA. To really understand this moment, you have to know the pressure Clark was under. When Nike signed her to that huge deal, it was built to be a solo spotlight. One face, one campaign, one empire. But in the WNBA, that kind of attention can quietly turn into resentment fast.
Offers. You can't beat that check, bro. You can't beat that check. Because, at the end of the day, Nike going to put the money up. But also, I just think it's something about being an athlete and you want to see somebody walking around in your Nike shoe. You can't guarantee you they're going to walk around in the Under Armour shoe. You can't guarantee that they're going to walk around in the Adidas. That Nike, if it's fly,
you're going to see it.
You're going to see it.
That girl Sabrina Ionescu got a dope Nike basketball sneaker. And I've seen a lot of dudes hooping in it.
Really?
Yeah. She's nice. Caitlin, as long as she plays her game in the WNBA, she will make so much goddamn money and endorse.
Opposing players and unfriendly media types were already sharpening their knives, ready to brand her selfish, ready to say she was stealing all the shine. But Caitlin Clark doesn't play that game. She knows her rise never happens without the people who stood beside her when things got tough. That's where Sophie Cunningham comes in, the tough, no-nonsense fighter who's always had Clark's back on the court. While everyone else just watched Clark take hit after hit, Sophie was the one jumping in first, protecting her superstar no matter the cost.
And I think for myself, I kind of think about what's kind of been important to me when I think about shoes or sneakers, and I think just the chaseability of them, and you want a certain sneaker or you want a certain colorway. So I think that's going to be probably the most fun part. Okay, great. You have the mold of the shoe and what it is and the technology that's in it. But more so, I think I'm more excited about making the certain colorways or collabing with certain brands or whatever it is. I know I definitely got the Chiefs colorway on the way, or PE or something. Maybe we can get Andy Reid to coach in them at some point or something.
Are you kidding me?
Or we can turn him into a cleat, or we get something like that.
Oh, listen, you're speaking to me now. I'm game. It's so cool because a lot of you're doing exactly what I've always dreamed of doing in terms, because everybody that plays a sport or definitely is a hooper dreams of having a signature shoe. It is the coolest shit ever. But I remember LeBron came out with his first signature shoe, and it was he had this Hummer in high school, the notorious Hummer, and he kind of shaped or made the shoes kind of resemble a Hummer's look and model and everything like that. When it comes down to it being true to you, I can't wait to see exactly what this thing looks like, and you already know I'll be the first one in line to get them.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. And it's crazy because LeBron's on shoe 23 now, which is crazy to think about how long his signature line has lasted.
I know, it's crazy, and I've gotten all 23 of them.
You don't see a lot of signature cleats in football, do you really? It's not really the same. Trav, you wear your own PEs, Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those.
Clark never forgot that. So when it was time to sign that historic Nike deal, she didn't sign it just for herself. She made one unexpected demand that left the whole boardroom silent. What did she ask for? She insisted Sophie Cunningham had to be part of the campaign too. Not just a shoe deal for herself. She wanted to share the spotlight, the marketing, the money with the teammate who took hits for her on the court. That kind of loyalty is rare in sports today, and it caught Nike completely off guard. A rookie superstar demanding to split her own spotlight? They hadn't seen that before. When the campaign dropped with both of them front and center, fans lost it. Everyone who'd watched Sophie fight for Clark night after night saw this as pure justice. They didn't just buy sneakers, they turned it into a movement. Minutes after launch, the servers couldn't keep up.
But she can still shoot. She plays like the centers in the NBA play
Sure,
now.
but nobody cares. Like, nobody wants... Jokic is the best player in the NBA, right?
Yes.
Nobody wants to buy his sneaker. Nobody wants to play like him. But he's the best player. Kyrie could say some fucking anti-Semitic shit, wild stuff, and I see him play, and I'm like, I need all them sneakers.
I wouldn't buy
every single day.
I wouldn't buy a Jokic sneaker, but I'll buy a Jokic scarf, or I'll buy a Jokic cow.
He should make a dad shoe.
There you go.
He made
like
it
a boat shoe.
Yeah, like something.
Yeah.
You might be right.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is that could be Asia. Asia could be the best player in the league, but the companies know that nobody really wants to hoop like that, so they're not going to invest in a sneaker.
But don't you got to give her a shot? You at least got to give her a chance.
No.
Because if you gave... Who got a signature shoe in the
Sabrina.
WNBA? Caitlin Clark, Sabrina. Who Sabrina even play for?
I don't know, but
Liberty.
I think...
She plays for the Liberty?
Oh, I didn't know that. I think...
Pull up Sabrina's stat show. What is Sabrina doing to have a sneaker that Asia's not? That's what I need to know.
I think Sabrina got such a strong cosign from Kobe that, like...
But to my point, Asia signed the Clutch. She's with Rich Paul. LeBron's posting about her all the time.
So Rich,
New
get
Balance.
it done.
That's New Balance.
New Balance?
Yeah.
Well, no, Rich Paul has a... Huh?
Just make sure your mic is...
Rich Paul has a deal with New Balance.
So get it done.
But it's fucking... I'm saying it's one of the biggest agencies in the game, if not the biggest. They should be able to get Asia Wilson a sneaker.
Anthony, what's the unibrow guy's name again? Anthony Davis. Nobody want to hoop like him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying no fucking Anthony Davis shoe. Objectively, incredibly skilled for his size, amazing touch, incredible basketball player. But I don't want to play basketball like that. Yeah. Like, I don't want to play. I want to play.
Whose sneaker would we buy in the NBA?
Kyrie Irving.
Anthony Edwards right now.
Oh my
Edwards.
God, Edwards. He is. Like, if they don't get him out of Minnesota soon, like...
No, he's right where he needs to be,
he need to be in New York. He need to be in LA.
These guys are going to make such a deep run in the playoffs this year. They're fine. That Minnesota team is great.
Shout out to my boy Tim Connolly. Tim Connolly is the president of Minnesota Timberwolves. He was also the president of the Denver Nuggets. He is the most slept on. He created the Denver Nugget team that ended up winning the championship. He gets fired.
They won a championship?
Son.
Oh shit! Damn, I'm bugging.
You're tripping.
Last year, yes.
So
yes,
he built that team, but Jamal got his knee blown out
right
before they could have won it the year before. Then he did. Say again.
Nothing.
This guy's crazy. And now he's over at Minnesota. He builds this team, and they're gonna go fucking crazy. They might go deep run in this playoffs.
Yes.
So
they got a great time. Y'all, Anthony Edwards is right where he needs to be.
No, he needs to be in New York.
Nah,
the league needs him in New York.
I don't know if we had this conversation. I don't believe that anymore.
The traffic was so massive, it was unreal. In just 4 hours, sales crossed $1.9 million. The site basically broke under the weight of it, and tech teams had to scramble just to keep it running. This wasn't just a hot product drop, it was a statement. A statement about loyalty, about sisterhood, and about economic power that went straight over the heads of the WNBA's usual gatekeepers. And the fallout? It left Clark's biggest critics dead silent. For months, the story was that players couldn't stand being around her. This launch proved the total opposite. Support Caitlin, and the fans show up for you on a level women's sports has never seen before. Overnight, Sophie Cunningham's value skyrocketed, proof that loyalty might be the most valuable currency in the entire game.
Signature cleats in football, do you really? Like, it's not really the same. Like, Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those fit my game the best just because I grew up in that like Jordan era of like, I kind of like that mid to high top like boot kind of feel, save the ankles, protect the ankles.
Yeah, seriously, no kidding.
but it's ironic how like a lot of like LeBron's made his way to the football field.
Right.
Jordan's made his way to the football field. It's kind of like the basketball players kind of run that world of like what's on your feet, and it's always been because of how good you guys are on the court.
How much goes into the technology? I am curious about that, because that's one thing that I get frustrated a little bit with, like cleats, modern cleats. Sometimes I I wish these things grab better. I wish they had a different mold on the bottom of them. Like, were you super involved in that process as well?
Yeah, for sure. And obviously I'm pretty picky about what I wear. I like a certain 2 Kobe models. So I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it need to be the equivalent of that technology or even better. And it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even the Chinese market, I was talking to some people at Nike, over in China, they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe, because they're that means a lot to them. They want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was really fascinating.
Cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll cut them in half, and you can.
Right now, behind closed doors, rival teams and bitter commentators are scrambling to make sense of what just happened. They can't call Caitlin Clark a selfish, isolated rookie anymore. That story just fell apart. Instead, she's quietly building something no one saw coming. A loyal, untouchable circle of players ready to fight for her, because they know she'll fight just as hard for them and share everything she earns along the way. Corporate sponsors are watching all of this unfold with their jaws on the floor. The old playbook for sports marketing, thrown out the window. A rookie just rewrote the rules, and she did it without asking permission from anyone. What we're looking at here isn't just one player's rise. It's the birth of an entire empire. Clark and Sophie Cunningham just proved something big. Real power was never about standing alone at the top. It's about pulling up the people who had your back when things got ugly. Together, these two didn't just break a sales record. They smashed through a ceiling nobody even knew was there, proving that loyalty and sisterhood carry more weight than any boardroom could ever put a price tag on. And the shoe itself, that's a whole story on its own. Word going around is that the technology packed into this signature sneaker is next level. Built to go head-to-head with the biggest names in basketball footwear history. Nike isn't just betting on a name here. They're betting on innovation, on craftsmanship, on something fans overseas are already obsessing over, breaking down every detail of the shoe just to understand what makes it tick. That kind of hype doesn't happen by accident. It happens when a brand knows it has something special on its hands. So put it all together, the record-breaking sales, the shockwave through the league, the shoe technology turning heads worldwide, and you start to see why this moment feels different. This isn't hype for the sake of hype. This is a genuine shift happening in real time. The WNBA will not look the same after this. Corporate executives are quickly figuring out that if they want a seat at the table going forward, they need to understand and respect what Clark just did. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't wait for the league to hand her a bigger platform. She built one herself, and then she opened the door for someone else to walk through it with her. Now the real question everyone's asking is simple. Will other stars follow this same path? Will more athletes start choosing loyalty over ego, choosing to lift up their teammates instead of chasing the spotlight alone? Or will corporate greed keep trying to pit the league's biggest names against each other, keeping them isolated so the money stays concentrated at the top? Nobody knows for sure yet. But one thing is clear. The game is shifting faster than anyone expected, and what we just witnessed might only be the opening chapter. The retail world is still recovering from the shockwaves of this launch. Sponsors are recalculating. Rivals are recalculating. And fans are more locked in than ever because they just watched something rare happen in professional sports. Genuine loyalty, backed up with real money and a real platform. This is bigger than basketball. This is about what happens when an athlete uses their power not to build a personal empire, but to build a movement that lifts everyone around her. And if this is just the beginning, imagine what comes next. So here's what you need to do right now. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell so you never miss a moment of this unfolding story, and drop a comment below telling us what you think. Did Clark just pull off the most unselfish, most legendary teammate move we've ever seen in sports? Or is this only the start of something even bigger? The retail world is still shaking from this one, and trust me, you do not want to miss what we're covering next. Stay tuned, because this revolution is only getting started.